Here is a critical review of President Tinubu's 2025 Independence Day speech. Economic recovery versus harsh reality. Tinubu painted a picture of economic growth, citing GDP growth, lower inflation, and higher reserves. But these numbers are abstract and don't translate into cheaper food, transport, or rent for ordinary Nigerians. Reality. Food inflation is biting harder than ever. Market prices keep rising. Many families eat once a day or skip meals entirely. Removal of fuel subsidies worsened the cost of living, with transport fares and food logistics skyrocketing. External reserves may look good on paper, but Nigerians measure progress by whether they can afford gari, rice, or cooking gas, not by central bank figures. Insecurity, glossed over and downplayed. Tinubu praised security agencies claiming progress, but on the ground, insecurity is worsening. Over 200 schools in northern Nigeria remain shut due to banditry and abductions. Farmers cannot access farmlands, worsening food scarcity. Kidnapping, rural banditry, and communal violence are still rampant. The government's words of peace returning feel empty against families who can't send their children to school safely. Infrastructure, misplaced priorities. He spoke of roads, rails, and ports, but Nigerians see roads at their worst in decades, especially in Edo, Benue, and Kogi, where potholes have turned highways into death traps. Instead, trillions are being spent on a coastal road project with little immediate value to the average Nigerian, while rural roads and feeder routes that farmers need are left to rot. Electricity, still epileptic. The speech mentioned the need for power, yet Tinubu's administration has not solved the chronic power crisis. Nigerians face blackouts daily, with businesses spending fortunes on diesel and petrol to generate power. The cost is passed on to consumers, further increasing hardship. Decades of promises remain unfulfilled. Why should this one be any different? Debt and borrowing culture. Nigeria's debt burden is now at an all-time high, yet the government continues to borrow recklessly. Instead of investments in productive sectors like agriculture and manufacturing, loans are spent on bloated governance and cosmetic projects. Every loan signed today is a heavier yoke on tomorrow's generations. Leadership disconnect and excessive luxury. Tinubu calls for sacrifice, yet he reportedly acquired a new presidential jet, a luxury yacht, and expanded his motorcade fleet. Each time he moves, roads are shut down, trapping citizens in traffic while he enjoys comfort. Meanwhile, hospitals remain in shambles and doctors are underpaid, forcing medical tourism for the elite. The hypocrisy is glaring. Leaders preach, "Take Nigeria first," while they vacation and receive medical care abroad, leaving citizens behind in a crumbling system. Governance without transparency. Despite promises, governance is opaque. Nigerians do not see accountability in how trillions are spent. Corruption thrives. Appointees and governors jet out abroad for holidays, medical treatment, and luxury shopping, while their constituencies languish. Tinubu's administration feels more like a continuation of elite colonialism, where citizens are exploited, not served. The colonial irony. Many Nigerians now feel life under colonial rule, with functioning railways, better infrastructure, and stable institutions, was ironically better than the chaos and poverty created by today's political class. Independent celebrations feel hollow when citizens still live in economic bondage and insecurity. Tinubu's Independence Day speech was a self-congratulatory performance disconnected from the daily suffering of Nigerians. While he speaks of reforms and progress, the lived reality is hunger, insecurity, poor infrastructure, and worsening inequality. His call for sacrifice rings hollow when leaders indulge in unchecked luxury. The truth is, Nigerians do not need more speeches filled with statistics and empty promises. They need leaders who live simply, govern transparently, secure lives and property, invest in critical infrastructure, and prioritize citizens over personal comfort. Until then, Independence Day will remain a reminder not of freedom, but of betrayal. Please like, share, and follow me to see more videos like this.